so hard, and a lion slowly forming like a boulder in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friendly.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Hey, frienders, welcome to Heavy Friending. My name's Laura Lee Bishop, and I'm sitting here with my new friend. And he's going to introduce himself any minute now.
Hey, it's me, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
Hi.
Thanks for making it weird and just not a normal, and we can't just do one, just...
To be fair, your intro was sort of like a children's show, and then I thought you would say my name.
Have you ever listened to your own voice and how you speak? Come on, Mr. Rogers.
You're saying I'm a children's show host?
You could be.
That actually
definitely
was my dream.
Really?
Even as a kid, I wanted to be a children's show host. Like, I felt more mature than my peers. I was like, I'm Bill Cosby.
Oh, okay.
Because he did that show, Kids Say the Darndest Things.
You're Bill Cosby?
I wanted to be him.
Because it's interesting. I had a dream that you were transitioning into him.
Anyway, welcome to the show. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. What a great week.
It's great to be here. It's great to be alive.
Okay.
It's great to be young.
Oh, all right.
Healthy.
Keep going.
Happy. Married. Not alone. Not by myself all the time with no prospects, really. It's great to be
all of these
just
things seem
so
like
loved and unconditionally, really.
Yeah.
So...
Well, for some of us, those things are true.
That's
and
true.
For some of us, they're not true.
And it's good that it's not true because it makes me look at you and remember how blessed I am. So, silver lining. Thank you for that.
Inspire you to help others too? Like who need help?
I'd love to help you. You won't accept it. I mean, I tried to consult with you about your outfit that you chose today, but you didn't heed any of my words.
That's like a too little too late scenario where it's not helping you to point out that you don't like my outfit. I'm already wearing it. I don't have a change of clothes.
It's not now, but maybe you won't. Maybe next time you go to pick something out of the closet, you won't pick that same combination. And so that's for the future. Okay? Cool. So
you could have said that later, though. Also, you could have said, "Hey, maybe does that match, or what's going on there?"
When should I have said it?
I don't think you should have said it
at all.
Well, maybe this is like a good friendship test, though. Because do you say, "Hey, you got cilantro in your teeth," or do you let them hang out?
I gotta let them tell. I gotta tell them.
I gotta let them tell.
I gotta let them tell.
I am afraid to tell people the truth. So
it's hard.
Sometimes I might be like, yeah, all right, we'll let that booger hang there.
Oh God, Joe, don't ever do that to me.
Well, I'm saying it makes me uncomfortable because then I'm embarrassed and then we're all embarrassed.
But they'll be more embarrassed if they get to the mirror and they see they talk to 10 people with the booger hanging
and then they'll
there.
get angry at me because they'll be like, we had a full conversation.
I hate to bring this up, but do you remember when Ted Cruz ate a booger? On national television.
It was one of the highlights of the Republican debates.
So hard.
Yeah.
One of the most painful things. You could hear the crowd go like, ugh.
And of all candidates too, because you already sort of think mucus when you think Ted Cruz.
Oh God, I know. Just a big loogie.
And then you're like, oh, he is eating himself and recharging the mucus and turning it into more mucus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've all been there. When like something pops out of your nose and then you have to eat it on camera. Right?
So relatable.
We've all been there.
So relatable.
Because it's in your head, you're like, well, I just have two options. I brush it off.
Like a normal person. I just use my hand to remove it from my face.
Or I eat it like a lizard.
Oh, God.
And the best thing is to probably eat it like a lizard because that way that draws less attention.
Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it weird, though, when people get on camera, because you had Marco Rubio, too, famously, like not remember how to like drink water. Trump doesn't know how to, like simple things. Yeah, it's like.
But that's all the cocaine, so.
Well, that's the cocaine. But,
and we've all been there, too.
On camera with cocaine?
Well, right before we went on camera, of course. Got to get hyped up. You know about doing it for the news. Cocaine for the news.
Well, I'm applying for jobs, so I would not advocate for that.
Cool. All right.
So, what's new with you?
Nothing at all. What about you?
Okay, cool. I have a lump on my ankle.
Okay.
And I'm concerned.
I think it's probably fine.
How do you know?
Because you had a lump on your neck that you made me feel, and it was fine.
But how do you? How, it's still there. How do you know
it's going
fine?
Away?
I think, or it's just going deeper into me.
Okay, no, don't say that. Number
Why?
one. Well, don't say that phrase. But let me feel now.
My throat.
Yeah.
This one, it's here.
No, it's like
it's
going
still
away.
There.
It's not even there anymore.
We'll feel the ankle.
It's a cyst. It's just a cyst.
You don't know that. It feels like, if there are any doctors
like a
at
little
home,
marble. Yes, like a tiny marble.
I think it feels like a BB. It's the size of a
okay,
BB.
Fine.
So
a marble and a BB,
is
so
kind of
different.
ridiculous.
A
Well,
tiny
marble's
marble,
much larger.
Well, a tiny marble, I said, so different than a BB. So vastly different. How could anyone ever get an idea of what this cyst feels like with my description?
The point is, I'm not well.
You're fine.
Let's not distract from the issue.
You're fine. You're totally fine.
If there's a doctor...
Is there a doctor in the building?
What does that mean? Please at me.
Like what it means to be a doctor?
Yeah, what does that mean and how did that happen?
Isn't it crazy when you think about your life and how when you're younger, anything could happen? You know, you could be a doctor, a lawyer, president, you know, work for the CIA.
Okay.
And then you get to a certain age and you realize that that's not going to ever happen
the ship
now.
Has
like, yeah,
sailed.
it's sailed. Like, you're not going to ever be a doctor now. You're definitely not going to work for the CIA. Those bitches wouldn't even let you interview, you know?
But I think the cool thing is when I was a kid, I was like, oh, being president, probably not going to happen. Now I think the door's
wide open.
The widest
president.
it's been for me to be president.
Definitely.
So I'm kind of excited about that.
If you were running, I would vote for you if you were running against Donald Trump.
What if it was me versus Hillary?
Hillary.
What if Hillary was the Republican?
Ooh, that's tricky. Is she running as a Republican to trick the Republicans, or is she a Republican?
To trick the Republicans?
Yeah, like to trick them into voting for her. Or is she really a Republican?
We don't know why she did it, but we just know that they accepted her and she's the nominee.
But I know her well enough to know that she's not a Republican, so I would vote for her.
You know her more than me.
Have you ever voted for a Republican ever in your life?
I voted, actually, as a matter of fact, in the Republican primary in Texas.
Oh, to just offset the
I voted for Marco Rubio to prevent President Trump from becoming president. And fun fact, he did go on to win. So
Marco Rubio, yes.
Resistance
President
was
Rubio.
futile.
Yeah. Man, imagine if Marco Rubio had won, though.
Well, a lot of people call me a hero for taking a stand in that way. And they said, I shouldn't have wasted my vote on Hillary versus Bernie. Because who really cares between the two of them? Right?
Some people, they really cared a lot.
But they're fine.
Yeah. It worked out, right?
I think.
That caring so much
about Hillary
the two of them.
wrote a book, so she's doing okay.
Sure. And the rest of us
Bernie's back in the Senate, kind of getting riled up. I don't know what he's saying.
He never really does all that much, but he does talk a lot about doing things.
He gets excited, and that's why the people like him. He's like Trump. He's exactly like Trump.
They're very similar.
They're
very
the same
similar
guy.
Yeah.
If Trump didn't have tanning solution and his hair...
Tanning solution.
Then they would look the same. They would have aged to be exactly the same.
Yeah. Similar impressions people do, too. It's a very similar voice. All of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So President Sanders, President Trump,
it's all the same.
Potato.
Well, in the deep state. Everyone's in the deep state.
Yeah. We're going to do something fun today that we both knew about ahead of time, which I don't know if this ruins it or not.
Huh?
The fact that we knew we were going to do this thing.
Well, I think we can say we made a last minute.
Because it was a last minute decision to do it. And I really don't care what you see.
Huh?
I don't care what you see. I'm exposing myself to you and you're exposing yourself to me. And so, as you guys have probably guessed it,
we could work on the PR. We could work on the
all of our security on our phones, and we're letting each other look inside each other's phones.
Whoa. This is, I mean, have you done this? I don't think anyone's really gone through my phone. Like, I've never had like a protective, girlfriend or something like, let me see that.
Yeah. I haven't even had, John's never even really gone through my phone.
Yeah.
So this is big.
What types of things do you do with your phone?
Everything. Sometimes I put it on myself and I use something else to call me. Just let it vibrate and vibrate. So
we should wipe it maybe before I touch it.
But I think that makes us closer. You can touch it. It's okay.
I think it does make us closer.
You made me touch your neck,
Which was weirder, neck or ankle?
Neck, for sure.
Interesting. Why? I think ankle's weirder.
I don't know. The hair, maybe.
Yeah. There's hair both places. So.
Oh, bodies are weird. Okay, so we're going to take a break.
Yes.
When we get back from the break, we're going to look in the phones.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
I don't think I have anything that I would be embarrassed by. Oh, but this is going to be boring.
I didn't really look, though, so there could be things.
Well, and I will say you have a way of exaggerating things, so I'm sure you'll make it seem like I have.
No, I have a way of telling the truth and painting a picture for our listeners. Just because you and a bunch of men were having orgies with each other in college and then put that onto the internet doesn't mean that I'm exaggerating things.
That was an innocent time. That was before we knew, like, the internet. Because I was like, if you're not friends with me, you'll never see this.
Right. So you thought it was okay to post orgy photos,
and I was like, my parents aren't going to. My aunt and uncle.
Now they've heard all about it, probably.
Well, everyone's. Well, they've.
Do they listen? Hey, Donal and
Robin.
Donal and Robin. I hope to meet you very soon, one of these days, when I am best woman at your son's wedding / officiant / singer as they walk down the aisle.
Singer.
All right, we are going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. This is Laura and I'm here to say get on Patreon. It's a cool way to pay. Here is Joe. He's going to tell you something else about giving us money or you're going to go to hell. Joe.
My name is Satan. I'm down in hell. I want to say, well, you should donate to these guys. They are funny and they...
And I am Jesus and I agree.
Yes.
Jesus and Satan are one today because Patreon and Heavy Friending. Man, that was great what we did.
Are we using that?
What do you mean?
Should we
just fucking
delete
made
that?
a #1 fucking hit song just now.
Oh.
Flowing like that. If we had had a beat, imagine what we could have done if we had had a beat.
If only we were the Go-Go's.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
Do you think that someone... Yeah, that was a great one.
You didn't get it, did you?
I do now.
Okay.
I think that because we work so hard and because we're so creative, I think that our listeners probably want to help us out. How do they help us out, Joe?
Well, you'd listen to Satan.
Satan and Jesus. Well, listen to Jesus too. Not just Satan. Listen to both of them.
Whoever you relate to, listen to.
But think about what we did. You can get Jesus and Satan both saying, hey, thumbs up for heavy friending.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
What do those guys agree on?
Never on anything.
Never on anything.
Yeah.
They never on anything agree. No. And that's why they live in different places.
Yeah, that's why people live in different places.
Because you can't get along.
Can't get along. Okay.
Yeah.
Or else we'd all live in the same exact place.
So in the words of Satan, visit patreon.com/heavyfriending and you can contribute to the show.
And to the dark side. And listen to Jesus too. And remember.
He is the only light.
And the only way through to the kingdom of heaven is through him.
Unless you side with Satan.
And then, he has a different kind of kingdom, but it's not the kingdom of heaven.
But you know what they say?
But there's that fine line between pain and pleasure, Joe.
Yeah. And heavy friending is right in the middle.
It really is. Yeah, patreon.com/heavyfriending.
See you in hell.
All right. right, frienders, we're back from break.
We're back, and you just dropped a horrible bomb on me.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No,
You
I
said if you
didn't.
see a nude, act like you didn't see it.
Yeah. What the fuck, Joe?
What?
You're a bad friend.
What
You're
the
a bad
fuck
friend. You're
is-
throwing me under the bus right now. You know that I know things about you that we say in the break that I don't say when we come back to break. If I wanted it said when we came back to break, I would have said, "Hey, frienders," and then I would have said, "Joe, here's my phone. If you see a nude, da 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 da," and I would have said it on the podcast. But I chose not to do that.
Here's the thing: you get to edit everything. You could edit this out.
No, I can't edit it out. It's too close. I literally come back and you say, while I'm talking, "You dropped a bomb on me," and then you say what it was.
Fine, I'll restart, and you can start editing
Okay,
here.
tell me.
Welcome back from the break. Laura just told me about her nudes.
No, there's nothing on there.
Okay, so I'm holding your phone. Mm-hmm. It's an iPhone. It's a big one.
Why don't you smell it?
What is this? No. What is this?
What's what?
What version of iPhone is this?
I don't know. 6, I think.
Okay, at
It's
first
probably
I
gonna be
have
hard
to-
for you to use it because
I have to remember how to use it. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, interesting. So you've sorted your apps. Mm-hmm. Whoa, you have. Oh my God, you have a whole section called "Shit to Buy," where it's just apps for you to buy things.
It's just like things that like eBay's in there and stuff like that.
Eat24. This is weird. Okay. Oh, and you have Entertain Me. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's like
That's
music
porn.
and Hulu and
Yeah.
podcasts. Health. That one looks like it's not used. What is Be My Eyes?
Oh my God, this is a really cool app. You sign up for it and blind people from across the world use
Oh.
it. And when they can't figure something out, like they're lost, they hold their phone to try to like say,
Oh,
what
and it
street
uses
is
their
this?
camera?
Mm-hmm. Or they'll
Whoa.
say, oh, I want to wear a blue shirt. Which one of these shirts is blue? And they'll send you a picture. And then you can be like the one on the right.
That's actually pretty cool. Have you
Yeah,
done
it's
that?
really cool. No, but they said it takes like a while before you get your first call though, because there's so many volunteers and not as many blind people.
Oh. Well, let's get into the juicy stuff,
Sure.
which I assume will be like search history and stuff. Mm-hmm. I just don't know what a lot of this means.
Okay.
You're looking at faucets a lot?
Yeah, a lot of faucet play.
Hey, did you hear about that thing where it was like Target like could predict if you were like pregnant or something just based on
No.
like your buying behaviors or something? And then it like sent an email to this lady and it was like, hey,
Because she had
based
bought
on
a
your,
pregnancy
I
test?
guess, no, I don't think she even knew. That's why it was such big news. Oh. So it could just like tell. So I wonder if
You could
this
predict
tell
something
us-
about me.
Yeah, like,
Right.
well, you're getting new glasses. And
Right.
You watched the movie Terminal, I'm going to say.
I don't know why I looked that up. I think it was an actor maybe I'd seen in something else that I was trying
Oh,
to
yeah,
look
because
on.
you went down like a IMDb hole for a
Yep,
little bit.
yep.
Jared Leto? Mm-hmm. Tanya Harding.
Oh, yeah, because I saw I, Tanya.
Okay, I'm going to try and predict something else about your
Okay.
life based on...
You're going to be like, she masturbated at noon for, 2 hours.
Oh, here's a good one. Mm-hmm. Wendy... Well, the fun thing is you spelled it wrong and then you spelled it right. You spelled it Wendy Will Ames boobs.
Oh, because I want to know if they were real.
And then you did Wendy Williams boobs.
I was having a conversation with my sister-in-law about if they were real or not. And I don't think they are.
I like the... Whoa. Tommy Lee and Pam Anderson?
Oh, yeah, because they got in a fight. Her son punched out Tommy Lee.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I just
you
wanted
spent
to
a lot of
see.
time on them. Maybe you found something
No, they're just...
of interest. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Oh my God. You went through every page of Kit Harington wedding.
Of course I did.
Okay. Going through the photos now.
Okay, now I'm a little nervous.
See, I don't know what this is.
Are you gonna get me a coffee? If you do, I want that mocha, that sugar-free mocha with skim milk, okay?
I sent that to John to tell me what coffee to get in the morning.
Cool. How you doing?
I'm sweaty. I am worried about what's in there. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, you could have looked
I don't want to.
What would my reaction be, do you think?
I feel like if there's a nude in there, it's not a sexy nude.
Oh, it's like, what is that a cyst?
Yeah. It's like something terrible like that. It's not good, I'm sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm...
Also, I don't want it to be of John. I don't want you to see... Oh. I don't want you to see John's dick.
No, I don't want to see it.
If you do, though, hey, just between me and you, if you do...
Yeah.
I could maybe send you some stuff later. So
I found it.
There it is, baby.
Well, I think I'm bored. So.
Okay, give me your phone.
Do you think that's all the areas I should look? Where else would I want to go? See, the fun thing is that I don't think you can do this on my phone, but I can search your messages.
You can't search your messages?
I don't think so. Ugh. You can search them in my Gmail.
What kind of phone do you have?
Nexus 6P.
Okay.
If you could figure that out. This is
what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick break so that I can figure out how to look through your phone properly.
Okay.
And we'll be right back after these messages from all of our wonderful sponsors.
Okay.
Oh, I got Joe's phone in my hand.
We are back, and you don't know how to use...
little pop socket.
Thank you.
I like sliding my fingers underneath your little
You have
pop
one too.
socket.
Why is that exciting? You also have one.
I'm popping it in and out. I'm popping it.
My phone's bigger than yours, I think, right?
It's more cumbersome.
Yeah. Okay.
My phone, it was whatever. It's like your normal average stuff. Pamela Lee
Anderson Lee.
And Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. Tommy Lee Anderson, Pamela Jones.
Mm-hmm. And Jenny Jones.
Yes. And, Wendy Williams boobs. We're all looking those things up. But what I am going to do, I'm not going to do the bullshit of looking through the texts. I already know it's sad in there. I already know. I don't need to see the pictures. Kind of scared to look, really. But... maybe I will look in the pictures. We'll see.
I don't think there's anything...
Because I've been trying to see that dick for a long time, and this may be my only chance.
You won't find it.
So I'm going to go right into the dating apps, Joe. Okay? Which one should I do first? We've got Hinge here, Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid.
The top
also,
4.
June's Journal, but I'm assuming
June's Journal is my journal. No, that's a horrible game. It's for children.
So which one should I?
I don't know. You're going to do them all or just...
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what we find.
I'm trying to think
This is the peace stay resist. This is a big moment here.
See, you don't even know how to use dating apps. So
no, I'm
I'm not going to help you find...
I may need you to come scoot next to me and help me.
I think you start with Tinder as most people do.
As most people do.
That one's, everyone's on Tinder and no one will admit it.
Tinder is opening.
Okay.
And
I don't think there's going to be anything that interesting. Why are you winking?
Okay. Rebecca, 22. She's cute. Curly hair. Little curly Sue
don't
there.
Don't swipe for me. Just...
Okay, which one's yes and which one's no?
Don't swipe for me.
Tell me which one's yes and which one's no. Yes is right.
Swipe right is good.
So you don't want me to swipe right on her because she's real cute.
No, I like her, but I'm not. I'm saying don't swipe for me.
Okay, fine. Okay, notifications. Is that where I go?
Sure.
Who's Alexandra?
I mean, just someone.
Are you? I'm assuming this is from Joe.
Oh no,
this one's from Joe.
I'm scared.
Are you a good swamp witch or a bad one?
Okay, that's a good opener. I'm sure her bio said something about a swamp witch.
I hope. One can only hope.
This is horrifying, though.
Yep.
Did she respond to that?
Yeah, but
she did. Okay, great. Then it's not the worst.
You sent this to someone. Mm-hmm. What's updog? Updog in quotation marks.
Oh, that's another play on her bio.
Mm-hmm. She didn't respond.
Yeah, no. And I don't blame her.
You're so sweet, Joe, really. Like all of these, you obviously read their profile and tried to
I'll only talk to people if they have something that I can talk about. If it's just pictures of them out and about.
You make me want to just break down sobbing.
Why?
You're just the sweetest little guy.
That's probably good for Tinder then, you think?
It would be. If I was looking to date someone, I would want someone nice.
Okay, great.
I'm not after a dangerous person. I'm the danger. You can't have two dangers. You have to have one danger, one nice.
Mm-hmm.
Are those your pets? She responded, yeah. You responded, And they are dead? What the fuck? And then
what did
she
she
never
say?
responded again.
Dead.
I apologize to Katie on behalf of Joe.
Why would she want to talk about her dead pets?
I mean, it doesn't have.
Actually, I think I remember. I think she was posing with.
And they're dead? What the fuck?
No, I think she was. From what I remember, she was posing with two like taxidermied, like, like a skunk and like a deer or something. And then I said, "Are those your pets?" And she said, "Yeah." Is how I remember that.
Some of these conversations just go nowhere. Like,
Yeah.
it's like a back and forth, and then just done. Your last outfit is fire.
Oh,
Is that a costume?
yeah.
No response.
But these are horrifying. Okay, let's go to another one.
Okay, but hang on.
Okay, but 10
I
more.
need to get good stuff here.
Okay.
Did I match with hog royalty?
I think I did.
Yeah, and she didn't respond.
I think she mentioned she won a hog pageant or something. It was.
I also love that there's like these conversations that go back and forth and back and forth. And then out of nowhere, you'll ask them a question and then they never respond to you again.
Yeah. That is very, very common.
It's like she's talking to you, you ask questions, it's like, that's it. No, I'm done talking to you now.
Yeah. To me, it's a numbers game.
Okay, so I should go to the other ones now?
Yeah, go check out some other ones.
Okay, so Hinge.
Now I'm getting very sweaty.
So you like Hinge a lot, I know.
Well, I like Hinge, yeah.
Okay, well, so which one should I go to next?
Hinge.
Because I am going to go to all of them.
Okay,
just
great.
So you know. Just go ahead and buckle in, baby. 3 people like you. 3 new likes. Let's see about that. A liberal girl from Houston.
Oh.
She's cute. Okay. Joe.
Yeah, she's too liberal.
I want to paint a picture for you here.
Uh-huh.
The key to her heart is her mind, she says.
Oh.
And the photograph, her main profile picture, this is someone who likes you, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't seen her yet.
She's sitting on a couch. That's normal behavior.
Normal. So far, okay.
Wearing a robe, so you got to say, okay.
Hey.
And in her lap is a small child, a baby.
Okay.
And inside of that baby's mouth is her nipple. Her full breast is out, and her baby is suckling upon her nip.
Oh, so you think that's her
go.
baby?
I hope it is. She's a wet nurse. It's like, what do you do? Wet nurse. Nanny.
I mean,
Nanny to a small child.
So is that?
Do you want kids? No, never.
No. Wait, so do you think that's... I guess that's kind of serving maybe a couple purposes.
Like, hey, I have a kid.
First is like, hey, I have a child.
That's really young. So, I mean, she must have just either had a kid, on her own, or just got out of a relationship.
This is good. And then she also is like, hey, I got these.
Well, but they won't be the same forever because now they're full of milk, So you got to remember that's going to deflate. Yeah, that's going to deflate. Yeah.
She's like, hey, I got.
Would you ever
milkers?
If you were dating someone who had milk coming out of their breast, would you ever just get in there and see what it's all about, just out of curiosity? Be honest.
I think the answer is yes.
Good to know. I mean, I would too.
Sure.
Okay, a lot of bangs. Oh, all of these
Wait,
are her.
she has a lot of, let's be clear, she has a lot of bangs, hair?
She's got bangs, big bangs.
Okay.
I mean, that boob out. Okay.
That boob out.
Okay, so where do I get to your messages?
I think it's next to that.
Hidden chats. Okay, let's see here. It is I, Beyonce. Jay and I are on and off and on. Thank you for your support, but I must ask, what was Snooki's first website like? What is this? What are these things?
These all make sense when you know the full person. Mm-hmm. Because she commented on.
Ooh, somebody gave you the digits on here. I mean, man, there's some messaging going on.
Hey, to get on a date, you do have to occasionally talk to people.
Oh, we should. I'm glad you like the list as well. It's basically things I regularly do in a rotation. And you said, oh, nice. We should do one of them together.
Ooh.
And she
that
said,
was smooth.
It was. And she said, I would be down for that. And you said, yes, with a million S's.
Yes, like yes, queen kind of without
Well,
the
put
queen.
an A next time, not an E.
Yes.
Yeah. Also, we went to Barb's last night, so thank you for your tip. I don't know why I made that sound sexual. Anyway, you guys go back and forth for a long time, and at the end, she says,
hey, call me.
I guess this would be an appropriate time to give you my number. And the number is 95. Okay. It says your turn on the ones you haven't responded to.
So that's good. It's good that the listeners know occasionally I don't respond.
Well,
to
it's not like
people.
she didn't ask a question. Like, she kind of just said nothing back for you to respond to. So it makes sense. Granted, there's only 2 of yours that says your turn. And then there's looks like to be about 112.
Well,
that's their turn.
That's a good ratio. A lot of people say that's a solid ratio.
2 to 112.
It's so easy to see what I did wrong now. But at the time, I should have just said I love
Who are
Ellen.
these people that invite you to start a chat and then you ask them a question and they never respond?
Thank you.
Why would you invite the fucking chat then,
Thank
bitch?
you.
It makes me mad. I want to get on here and be like, hi, I'm Joe's friend Laura. And why did you start a chat with him if you're not going to fucking Joe's really worked out. He's worked up. He just knocked the whole mic stand into his lap. When these people don't respond, it gets him angry.
Finally, something I'm passionate about. No, but I feel the same way about even people who like swipe on you. It's like, really, you won't respond to like the first like question?
Just one question at least. This person called you a solid guy.
Ooh.
Oh, you're getting a lot of traction on this picture that they think was for Ellen.
Oh, yeah, the one where I look like Beyonce. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of traction on it. This is literally perfect, someone said.
I think that picture's only on Hinge, too. So I should probably put it on
go
everything.
ahead and do that. Granted, it's not turning into dates for you. It's really just people saying, I like the photo, and then they don't respond.
No, I get a lot
that.
of dates, but I guess I get dates because I'm on multiple apps.
So this girl liked that photo, and you responded, take any good naps recently?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a cool guy.
You are. Okay, I guess I'll get out of this one. I know there's probably some crazy shit in here.
I'm sure. I mean, yeah, some of it was uncomfortable, but you probably didn't find the worst of it. Actually, the worst of it for me is when I say something and they don't respond at all.
Well, that's
It's like, tell me about your dead pets. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like don't.
I'm bad
Yeah.
because you posted pictures of dead animals.
Because you killed all your fucking dogs.
Yeah, you're a bad owner.
Sarah liked your photo. You responded, thank you for liking my pregnancy photo, Sarah.
Now, this is how online interactions should work.
Okay, I'm going now into Bumble.
What's wrong with that?
It's such a a dad
you know-
thing. Thank you for liking my photo, Sarah. And then you send it like you think it's a private message, but you post it on their wall or you made it your status.
Mm-hmm. You know what I will say about dating apps is that there's a lot of experimentation because you do get like more than half the time no one responds at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you try things out. You're like, hey, I'll just thank them. Hey, I'll just...
Ooh.
What?
I see you have a date scheduled with someone.
Mm.
You were going to meet someone on Tuesday, June 5th at 7:30.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was
Thumbs up.
Good date.
Okay, good to know. So last time you got laid was the 5th? Cool.
No.
Let's go to outer space, you said to someone.
Whoa. That's kind of romantic too.
She said, yes, let's.
Whoa. She said
You
yes?
said, Joe, I mean, like instead of like the joke and then moving to something else, you say, haha, would you really go?
I don't know.
She said, to outer space? I could if I could afford to.
Don't tell me it keeps going.
Still about space.
Oh, I gotta go.
I would go, but I wouldn't want to be first. I'd want all the links worked out first.
Did I say links?
Yeah, you meant to say kinks, but
fuck. It was going so well.
If only you said kinks, then she would have definitely responded. She stopped responding. She's like, I'm done talking to this guy about fucking space.
This guy works for NASA.
Is this a euphemism or like what is it? Oh, your phone just started vibrating in my hand.
Happening?
I don't know.
Did I get a notification?
Oh, someone named Aaron.
Aaron?
It's a boy.
Oh, it's from Bumble Biz, probably.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
but that would have been such a fucking moment.
No, well, when
you were chatting with an Aaron.
No, as soon as I got on Bumble Biz because I was like, oh, maybe I can get a new job out of this, and I don't really know what to do. I think someone asked me to coffee on that, and I'm like, I don't know.
This girl, I'm actually scared of loud thunder, but I secretly want to be a tornado chaser. What? Who are these people?
I like it better when you make fun of them.
You are the funniest person, Joe. These messages.
Are they? In a sad way?
This one. She says, hi. You say, Chelsea, hey, have you been able to enjoy this weather?
Oh, God, I hate
Dead
that.
silence. Nothing. Chelsea's like, I'm dead. Don't contact me. I died, actually.
You know what I will say? And I don't know who Chelsea is or what we... But
a lot of weather talk on here, though.
Sometimes I will say on Bumble, their bio will match, then they'll say, hey, because they have to reach out first. They say fucking hey. You're like, okay, I guess the work's on me again.
They have to reach out first? What do you mean?
On Bumble.
The women reach out first?
So if you and I were swiping and we matched, then you, as the woman, would have 24 hours to send me a message or else we'd disappear.
Oh, wow.
So a lot of times girls will just say like, hi or hey. And it's like, no, the point is like,
what do you think?
You're supposed to get the power.
What do you think would happen? If you and I were both single and we matched on Bumble, what would you say to me?
Well, it depends. Everything I say is usually based on your profile, unless it's like Chelsea and it's like, fucking Chelsea, what'd you do this week? Unless
you're like, hey, how many of your pets have died and when?
Well, that's an easy one. If I see a dead pet, that's an easy conversation starter.
You gotta go there. Oh, Sophie's asking about podcasts.
Oh, is that right? Did I mention this one?
You were asking her that.
Oh, like what are? Yeah, they're probably asking what she listened to.
I'm going to go back really far here.
Ooh, back to like my first time I matched with someone?
Yeah, just
I'd like to hear actually what I would say.
Okay, so I'm taking us back.
Yeah, what's my oldest convo? And what's her name?
These are like deleted users and stuff.
Oh, no. They all found happiness. How about you? You should also message this person, okay? I want
deleted.
you to reach out to the oldest person and say whatever.
I have to find they're all deleted users.
And look at their bio and
all deleted users.
Wow, that's sad. Huh?
Yeah. Okay, here's someone named
What's her name?
Zephyr.
Well, yeah.
She says...
What does she describe her profile?
She's like, hands are in her head like this.
Can I see? Flash me.
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh, let me see her bio. If you tap their picture. Oh, okay. Oh, she's a lead spa concierge.
Well, she said, what did your old bio say? And you said, I really don't know now.
And is that where it ended? Where is she located?
I'm going to say, any more questions about my bio?
How long ago was this?
It was May of 2016.
So she is in Austin, probably, right?
What if this sparks a relationship that ends in marriage?
Wait, where is she? How many miles away is she?
Oh, she's in California.
Oh, no.
Well, hey. You may be moving, so. Okay, I guess I'm done.
Well, I hope she responds because that would be.
I guess I'm done
funny.
here, and you know what? I could go through your internet search history.
I don't think there's any. Well, actually, no. One thing is about a tick because I thought I had a tick in my ankle.
Yeah, I don't care. I think the dating was enough for me. I think it gave me a really nice glimpse.
Some people I've been told are creeps on these apps.
You're not a creep.
All I'm doing is asking about your dead pets.
Yep. Well, of course.
What
But
you've
you're
done in the weather.
sensitive. Well, you really that was something I noticed is you did ask a lot. The weather was a lot of opening lines for you. Are you enjoying this weather? And
See,
the weather?
I think to me, weather is just like, I got nothing.
Yeah, so don't do it then. Then don't say anything. It's
But
like
what-
if you don't have anything good to say,
don't
just
say
shut the fuck
anything?
up. Yeah, because it comes off very bad. Like if you message that to me, you're
Yeah.
a funny fucking dude. You're a cool dude, and then that's the message I get. I'd be like, okay, this guy's lame as fuck. I don't want to talk to him. I would just ignore you then.
Yeah.
You're a good dude. That's what I know
Thank
from
you.
looking in your phone and looking in your dating apps. You're a good dude.
you.
You're just a nice guy. You're funny.
I'm a nice guy.
You're quirky. You're interesting. And any of those girls on there
Zephyr?
would be Zephyr would be lucky. She'd be lucky to talk about the weather with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for tuning in today. Laura.
You're welcome.
That was not for you.
But you are still
I
welcome.
think you would probably agree with me and say we're closer.
Yes, for
Okay.
sure. If I had a single friend, I would be pressuring her to date you.
Yeah. I really do feel like dating is the same way as applying for jobs, though, because I am like, sometimes I feel like I'm so perfect for a job and I'm like, how do I get you to understand that so you hire me?
And
And I
you're
feel the
like,
same thing
cover letter.
with girls sometimes.
Austin, Texas, temperature 101.
101.
10% chance of rain.
Dear hiring manager, is your dog dead?
Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you next time on Heavy Friending.
Goodbye.
Yeah, that dead pet one was something else.
I'm glad you found
should
that one.
screenshot that though, so we can put it on the thing. Because
Do you remember
people
who
aren't
it
gonna
was?
believe.
They'll believe.
It was up
I
early.
think they'll believe it. But will you feel this one?
Okay.
Okay, it's like right there. Right there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It's probably a cyst. Feels a little bit like a cyst.
Yeah, cool.
Yep.
So what does that mean?
Well, it's probably nothing.
It's kind of a cute little
If it
one, though,
keeps
don't you think?
growing and gets big, then you'll have to go to the doctor and they'll have to remove it.
Is it a tick?
No, it's not a tick.
You think it's a tick bite, though? Or?
No,